Witnesses' absence stalls the Independent National Electoral Commission's defense of Tinubu's victory at the Presidential Election Court. It was the turn of the Independent National Electoral Commission to open its defense at the Presidential Election Court after Peter Obi, the Labour Party's candidate, closed its case against Mr. Tinubu's victory in the 25th February poll. The Independent National Electoral Commission (Inec) could not open its defense today in Peter Obi's suit challenging the victory of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Mr. Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, is urging the court to nullify Mr. Tinubu's victory on account of alleged electoral fraud perpetrated by the Independent National Electoral Commission, amongst other issues. The electoral umpire had, on the 1st of March, declared Mr. Tinubu of the All Progressive Congress (APC) as the winner of the Nigerians' 25th February presidential election. After Mr. Obi of the Labour Party finished calling his witnesses over a week ago, the Electoral Commission was scheduled to commence its defense of the conduct of the February presidential poll today. However, at the resumed hearing on Monday, the Independent National Electoral's lawyer, Abubakar Momodu, informed the 5-member panel of the court, chaired by Haruna Nsamani, that the case would not go on as scheduled. Mr. Momodu, a senior advocate of Nigeria, SAN, told the court that the witnesses he had scheduled to testify could not make it to court on Monday. Momodu, in his words, said, "I was going to take one witness today, but he could not make it to court this morning." Mr. Momodu was addressing the tribunal. Responding to the development, Mr. Obi's lead counsel, Levi Uzoku, and SAN expressed his dissatisfaction with Mr. Momodu for not informing him about the witness's absence before the day's proceeding. Mr. Uzoku, however, did not oppose Mr. Momodu's request for an adjournment. Similarly, Mr. Tinubu's lawyer, Wole Olanipekun, and the All Progressive Congress lawyer, Lateef Fagbemi, both are senior advocates of Nigeria, did not object to INEC's request for an adjournment. Afterwards, the court adjourned the suit for further hearing. We should recall that at the hearing of Mr. Obi's suit, he tendered several electoral documents comprising bimodal voters accreditation system (BVAS) machines and results of the presidential election from across states of Nigeria to aid his case. The Labour Party presidential candidate also called 13 witnesses to substantiate his claims of fraud against Mr. Tinubu and the Independent National Electoral Commission's non-compliance with relevant provisions of the law in conducting the exercise. The Commission's failure to upload polling units results of the presidential election in real time to its Independent National Electoral Commission results viewing portal is one of Mr. Obi's issue with the election. He also accused the Independent National Electoral Commission of manipulating the election in favor of Mr. Tinubu, who scored majority votes at the poll. But the Electoral Commission had blamed technical hitches for its inability to electronically transmit polling unit results of the presidential election to its IREV portal. However, testifying before the court, Mr. Obi's expert witness, Mpe Oga, had revealed that a report of the health status of Amazon Web Services, which hosts the Inec IREV portal, showed that there were no technical glitches on the 25th of February 2023. Following the witness's absence at the Presidential Election Tribunal today, Atiku's aide mocked the Independent National Electoral Commission over its unreadiness to defend the case. Daniel Wala, a media aide to the 2023 People's Democratic Party (PDP) presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar, has mocked the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) for failing to open its defense. The Independent National Electoral Commission had failed to open its defense at the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal after 10 days break. This was due to the absence of witnesses for the electoral body at the tribunal. Meanwhile, Levi Uzokwu, a counsel to the Labour Party presidential candidate, said INEC was not ready to defend its case before the tribunal. Given the contradictions and inconsistencies and what INEC has done, I'm sure they are not ready to defend their case, he further stated.